and did so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, this was a result that reflected the difference in team strengths. I mean, you felt that all they had to do was release their power and they were going to steamroll their opposition, which pretty much happened.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
Yamal. He is through. Yamal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Makalele. And the shot! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Takes a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Mbappe goes short. And that's been drilled in.
Well, that...
Tries a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Driving forward. And he's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Moro, Lukumi, Freuler. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe, Lampard. And that has been clubbed away. No way through. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, super ball! Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He was under real pressure there. He has a shot! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Freuler. He shifted it to the flank. Tries to pass it through. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff. Pass somewhat off target. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Thuram. Oh, that's well spotted. Freuler. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution on the field, number 24. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Ciro Immobile.
Juan Miranda has it out wide and in space. He rises! They've scored! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitution on the field.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Number 2.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose.
And he's got tall! And that would have won it.
Immobile really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Yamal. And it's Cruyff. Always onto this.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Mbappe. And this is... And Cruyff! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Spain are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Cruyff, and he's worked it through. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Nedved getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where...
And the finish! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Nedved. Now it's Cruyff. And the shot's on here. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
Well, it really is quite remarkable how Cristiano Ronaldo continues to produce at this level, Peter. He's the very embodiment that says age is just a number.
Yeah, close your eyes and you can still just about see that showy, fleet-footed winger from Madeira all those years back. And now what have you got? The greatest goal scorer in the history of the game.
Yeah, no doubting that he's in a class of his own here. Just look at the goals he's still scoring at his age. He's not existing purely on reputation.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. He rises! Cleared without complication. Rice. And Owen! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Manchester United definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Looking for a runner. He won't be happy with that one. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Yaya Toure. Palmer. That's a sharp pass. Haaland! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's a really well-measured ball. Saliba. And he's had it nicked away. Dixon. Distributed tidily. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! And that certainly packed a punch. Ruben Dias gets it away. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has a look and place it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Owen. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. That's going to go a long way. And it's Palmer. Tries to pass it through. He is through here. Now it's Haaland. Palmer. He's beaten the last man. Palmer. And it's Wilshere. And that could set him on his way. And this is Ronaldo. Shapes this. And it's hit the woodwork and out. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused...
And he shoots! That carried quite a threat. Wilshere going face-to-face with his great rival. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Timber. Palmer. Now it's Owen. Yaya Toure. Chelsea still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Palmer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Rice. And that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Wilshere.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That is ended up in no man's land. Van der Vaart. And they're back on the ball again. Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Saka. Played out wide. Saka! Oh, that's fabulous. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Robertson calmly anticipates.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chelsea needed that. They really needed it. And Owen! And that would have been game, set and match.
Owen really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 18,
Gabriel.
Number 13,
Dixon.
Owen. Number 24,
Schmeichel.
Palmer. Number 19.
For Yaya Toure. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
I'd like to ask you to
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
We have already started here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Another rendition of this never-ending feud. It will never lose its significance. And we have our very first corner. He gets big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Beckenbauer completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, they can break here. Now it's Saka. Nakalele eases the ball away from him. That is a jarring tackle, but it's Cristiano Ronaldo! That'll be a throw. So we're still where we started right now. Calafiori goes on a run down the left wing. Trossard stood his ground strongly. Now that shot at goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard, and here's Saka. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cristiano, chance for a shot! It's there!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to...
Cristiano Ronaldo! He scores! Again in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That'll be a corner. Saka with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. That's a good ball. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! He scored! They're back within reach! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Number 19, Rijkaard.
Arsenal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Rijkaard.
Cruyff. Yamal picks it up out
There will be
wide.
3 minutes at a time.
Gabriel. And it's Eze. Now Trossard. Strong running down that left flank. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And Cruyff! That's really well cleared. And it's Makalele. He's having a go! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Makalele really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Saliba. Calafiori.
The attendance for this match
Now
was
Trossard.
60,179.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yamal. He's got... Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 19.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Rice. Eze. Now it's Martinelli. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Calafiori. Now it's Martinelli. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Can he get it through? Oh, this looks sharp. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's profited.
Just the goalkeeper takes a shot! He's got a goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 33.
Arsenal making another change here.
Eze. Coming on the field, number 49.
Nesta.
Luis Skelly. Number 23, Mikel Merino.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saka was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well.
Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact. Saliba, Timber. Good read, needed to be. Gabriel. Luis Skelly. Played out to the left flank. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Very glad to say that I will be joined.
Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
And Van Nistelrooy! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. Messi goes short. Flings a chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. Has a shot! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! A finish of true class! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Chance, surely! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Son Heung-min. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Son Heung-min really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's picked his way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. And it's made its way to it. Roberto Baggio! Denied by an instinctive save.
Roberto Baggio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Shevchenko. Knocks it out wide. Tries to play it through. And the pass is intercepted. What a throw in. 5 minutes till the break. That's been slipped through. Nesta can get it clear.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Yamal. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Las Vegas Lights will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And so we're off again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Roberto Baggio! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Son Heung-min. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Paris Saint-Germain deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Yep, it's a corner. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Picked out, he's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Lamine Yamal really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! He can't put it away.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
They're up to 5 corners now. Messi with the short one. Now the cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Quick look, then a header! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Messi plays it short. Roberto Baggio with the cross.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's hopeful. No way through. Looking for options for movement. Baggio gets into a good position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. It's Rivaldo! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And he's there to belt it away. And back to the keeper they go. Nesta.
There will be
5 minutes to add. Costa Curta. Not the most accurate pass.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
James. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Las Vegas Lights never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it all.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just... Yamal! And that is wildly off target.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Musiala. Now it's Rodrigo. Nice control. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Nakata. Spread out to the left. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He won't be happy with that one. No goals as yet. Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. And the finish! And it's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-foot pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Musiala. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that shapes to shoot? That's a half-decent try. James. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That'll be a throw-in. And it's Nakata. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Yamal. Roberto Baggio. And that's been won straight back. Quality ball. And this is Shevchenko. Foden wriggles his way through. Big chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Chance, surely! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely. There's the whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Las Vegas Lights really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nakata. And the counter is on. Now that looks a decent ball. Son Heung-min. And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Hakimi. Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Yamal. And it's Pedri. And it's made its... He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Osimhen is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Osimhen goes short. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, superb! There's the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Son Heung-min. Costa Curta. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Osimhen. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Knocks it into space. And here's Osimhen. Now it's Shevchenko. And now the breakaway. Nicely shaped ball. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well...
Oh, what a mistake! Now it's Yamal. Lee Kang-in. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Relentless! Just relentless! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Lee Kang-in. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, that's Son Heung-min! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Son Heung-min.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Coming on the field, number 20, Suarez.
Hakimi. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed
Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
He's picked his way through, and the finish! It's loose now, and they want to get it. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sukhothai with the corner, there first. Neymar with the short one. Now it's Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. James cuts out the pass. Shevchenko aims beyond the defence, and that could set him on his way. That is great defending, so alert. Rafa Silva. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sukhothai clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Kane.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Roberto Baggio. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a little off target. Mbappe knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. It's Son Heung-min! It's hit the upright. Has a look and plays it forward. Neymar. Toure concedes a free kick for that. And he's going to have his name taken.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Chance! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Now it's Kane. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mbappe! And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Hirotoshi Nakata.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 10,
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
The ball swung in. Corner it is. It's their second corner of the game. He's there to hit it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh no, this does not look good. That's going to go a long way. There will be a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
60 minutes played. And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Yamal. Roberto Baggio. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a full... And a chance! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, that's a key interception. James. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that hit Shevchenko! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been slung wide. And this is Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. It's Son Heung-min! And that is doing no harm at all.
Son Heung-min clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now, can they get him away? He has a look up. Shot at goal!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Son Heung-min has it in a wide position. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. And the flag has stayed down. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Son Heung-min.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle.
He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rafa Silva is offering a right smile there.
And there goes the final whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And there's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ferran Torres goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Darwin. Nunez! Costa Curta. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Nakata. Shevchenko. And the finish! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 42, Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And this is Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out for a throw. Yaya Toure, and the pass is intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Gavi, that's very neat. Caicedo, Gavi. And that's a good ball. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Caicedo. And here's Nunez. Son Heung-min was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tunisia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard. James. Yaya Toure, looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Nakata. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ferran Torres. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Please be reminded.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Gavi. Yamal.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, that's fabulous. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, look at the space here. And it's Gavi. Good ball, good take. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Now it's Darwin. Fermin. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Lopez. This looks promising.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
James made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Danger averted for now. Incoming delivery.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Las Vegas Lights surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko! Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He's had a shot! He scores! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Quality ball. And this is Son Heung-min. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Longley. Caicedo. 2 minutes to be added on. And the referee brings it to a close. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Shevchenko, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Las Vegas Lights definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel.
Could be danger here! Costa Curta. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Van Basten. Great ball. Goes for a shot! There it is! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So, a breakthrough already. Grimaldo getting this one clear. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Roberto Baggio.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes a shot! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if...
And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. No mistake. Into the lead once more. Van Basten at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expected to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Yamal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Roberto Baggio is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Baggio. Van Basten. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question...
And there is the half-time whistle. Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal.
Oh, he's been caught napping! It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And Yaya Toure! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yaya Toure actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. He's having a go! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And here's Son Heung-min. That is good alertness. And that is a little undercooked.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Costa Curta. And it's Son Heung-min. And he's there to get it away. Roberto Baggio. And here's Son Heung-min. Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Yaya Toure! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rijkaard.
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played out to the right. Yamal! Yamal! They want to be quick to recover this. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's shifting through the gears here. Lampard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Not the most accurate pass. That's beautifully weighted. And he's had a hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Yamal. Number 11, Son Heung-min. Number 6, Reece James. Coming on the field, number 21, Mohamed Salah. Number 22, Schneider. Number 2, Dixon.
Madrid have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he can clear it away. 2 minutes to be added on. A probing pass, but that has not gone well. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Just a quick reminder today.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Now it's Son Heung. Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Yamal. And it's Baggio.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for options for movement. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Costa Curta. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Scholes. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Rijkaard. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Schmeichel getting this one clear. Now it's Son Heung-min, and here's Yamal. Son Heung-min. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Rijkaard! Mendes gets rid without sophistication. Passing is crisp, and Shevchenko! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Oh, that's well spotted. James. Roberto Baggio. And it's Baggio. And this is Shevchenko. Cambiasso. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. Alcantara. Nicely aimed pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're off again.
Las Vegas Lights have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it.
Applies the finish! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nesta. Now that looks a decent ball. Shevchenko! Maldini gets it away. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's had a hit! Oh, crossbar! Cambiasso. That's a little off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Scholes. In comes the corner. It's a mighty effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Las Vegas Lights have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And Shevchenko! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
James. Oh, no joy this time. It's a searching pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. That has been cut short. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that might well be that! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Substitution on the field. Number 11, Son Heung-min. Number 10, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 14, Hirotoshi Nakata.
Italy are making a change now. A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he...
Vinicius Junior! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Coming on the field is number 20, Suarez. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yaya Toure. And it's Baggio. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely too.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
And the shot! It's loose now. In he goes again. Well, they've certainly started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in.
James really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
James gets into a good position.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Azar. And here's Yamal. Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nakata. Quarter of an hour played. Baggio could try cutting inside here. Costa Curta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chiesa running with the ball. And it's Nakata. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No goals as yet. Yamal.
There they go, hunting again.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, important interception. Nakata. Costa Curta. Shot could be on. Decent chance! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rijkaard. Azar. And Mateus. Chiesa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos providing... He's got tall! That'll be a throw-in. He's got away. Great chance! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's nice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution on the field, number 14, Hirotoshi Nakata.
Here we go again then.
To replace him is
Las Vegas Lights really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's managed to get free. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Very nicely done. Yamal. That's good play.
Well, this is intriguing.
Oh, great run, magical. He is just caressing the ball. defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Can he get on the end of this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal, he's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And Shevchenko! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Yamal. Real chance! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Pumazunam really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
That has certainly made things interesting. Chiesa! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now Howell shapes to shoot! Off the post! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And smartly reclaimed.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will... He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yamal. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.